Hi guys. I just wrote in my journal and I wanted to share with you the insert from today about how I'm processing kind of what I've read and kind of where I'm at with camp as well and my thoughts on that. So I'll just read you what I wrote. I just packed for camp, again making sure I have enough warm bottoms and top for the evenings, well, the day and for the night's pajamas. I'm not dressing for nice but scrubs. I kind of wish I kept crappy shoes to wear, but I didn't. I packed my toiletries, water bottle, and towel, and I just need my tent bedding. Hopefully they'll come tomorrow or Wednesday, because I'm getting those from Kmart. So nervous. I ordered everything too late. Then I'm taking a huge blue fleece currently on my bed, I think, to lay down on the floor of that, and I need another duvet for the bed, as I hate being enclosed in the sleeping bag. I am going to have a sleeping bag, but it'll be open. I had to reapply for Easter camp. My police check has not come in yet, and I hope and trust it will. I feel like Satan's trying to interfere, and it's been so difficult, but I have to trust your will and get the check through, and that you'll get the check through even if it's on Wednesday. I leave Thursday. It makes me very nervous. I feel like Easter camp is where you have called me, and now we're down to the wire. And I've had setback after setback. But that's my life, isn't it? I'm trusting that you know what you're doing, and it will come through, as this is your purpose. As I feel this is your purpose, what and where I need to be this weekend. I trust you, Lord, and give camp up to you. And I want give camp up to you. I went through my first journal, dating Sam. It does give me some reassurance from his words, his heart. He was after you. There were some things we started out having talks about you, praying for one another and admiration for that faith. We had a lot of people see it, and we both got advice and support from important mentors. I was stoked he said he could move to. I was shocked to hear he said he could move to Canada for me. He emailed with Jay and Hussein, maybe even Simon, because I can't remember who y'all talked to. There was a time at the very beginning that boy did so much to be involved in my life, and I never saw that. I'm sorry for that. I should have thanked and appreciated him for those gestures. I also know I should have not been so scared to talk about intimacy. I blocked it out because it was a taboo, talking and dating. However, it should have been discussed with our mentors. We needed help. We needed a prayer to bond us to you, and yet, as I didn't understand the importance and struggle of sex and marriage, the issue from pornography that came into relationships, I swept it all under the carpet. The outcome could have been different. I could have walked away before the move or engagement. We both could have. We never had an honest sit down because I let my insecurities, my vulnerabilities around the idea of physical contact shake me to my core. I covered my eyes and I closed my ears, and it's something, and it's one of the things that cost us. I also should have. I'm going to take this off and see if that's prettier. Hold on, sorry. I also should have tried to pull Sam closer, taking the reins as he felt like I had that he felt like he was apart from God, just like I had in the past, needing to rediscover him. It was definitely a bit of an eye-opener for me. It makes me sad. I can't change any of it. I just wish that saying, in hindsight, is a beautiful thing that wasn't so right. These next journals are going to be hard in a juggle of what to say or not say. How much I can be vulnerable to say, and how I was feeling then and now reading it back and reflecting. However, this might be the only closure I get. So I need to push through and try to put into words and read the hardest lessons of my life. Open my eyes and heart, Lord. Help me to process and move on. Drawing into your struggle. And if this helps anyone who has gone through a whirlwind romance, move it to another country, power play of relationship, fertility, beginning stages of adoption, marriage, and divorce, separation, and next chapter, even bipolar from my mom, then there's a reason, and it's worth it, to see your goodness, how you have brought me out of the pit of despair over and over again. Thank you. So that is just kind of what I have been thinking about and processing, and I wanted to share that with you guys, that is kind of where my head is at this exact moment. I'm almost done this journal, actually. I don't know how much longer it will take me to finish before I have to start another new one. But yeah, that is where I'm at. And I read somewhere, or I was watching on Instagram, somebody said that looking back, because people have said to me, why in the world are you looking back on that? Like, it does you no good. And like, for me, it was saying in this Instagram post something about like, even though it seems like you're taking steps back, it's how you process and you're reflecting it, and it actually means that you're ready to move on. So that's what I'm taking it as. I feel like I'm ready to move on, and in order to kind of, I don't know, give myself that like fresh start, or like best, I don't know, next level, I need to get this done. And I've known that for a while. Like, my flatmate's about to move out, I'm about to be on my own. Like, I want the strength in my character and to just have such a firm foundation, and just continue to be confident and capable as a person, and grow my relationship with God, and whoever else might come into that. And yeah, it's hard because I did not grow up with any friends that have the same view as me. And I still don't think I have any friends with the exact same, like difficulties that I go through when it comes to specifically, intimacy and sex. Like, no one is like my person to kind of talk to about those things. Yes, I'm getting more like open to those things, and being able to discuss things more, but it's still a little bit of a struggle. And you will see that in my journals as I read them. Some things I will say and some things I will just read, especially when it comes to that part. Also because, look, I didn't like it when it was discussed with somebody else at the end stage of my marriage. So I wouldn't imagine that he would want things kind of aired out in such a public platform either. I mean, yeah. So I have to be careful of that. Obviously acknowledging my feelings and what's happening and the pressure and stuff that I felt. But as with this journal, just shedding a little bit of a light on like kind of him and where he began, and how we began. I'm hoping like little snippets will pop out, because I have absolutely no hard feelings towards him. I wish him only but the best. I mean, as far as I know, he's still in a relationship. He's just got into one not long ago. I haven't heard anything else to the contrary. But I wish him well, and I hope he can find that person that he wants and he needs in his life. Yes, I wish we would be able to talk. Not really talk, but just be in each other's presence without it being a drama. Specifically for his family. And do I wish that all of our friends, even though I'm not super close with any of them anymore, including my godson's parents, I'm not as close with them anymore. Like, I do wish we could all get together and hang out and just have a really good time, because we all enjoy each other's company, apart from the two of us, obviously. But I like seeing him happy, and I like seeing his friends happy, and I like seeing his nieces and nephews happy, and it brings me great joy to see him with them. It always has. But yeah, it's part of the power play, isn't it? Because he knows that. But yeah, I do hope that someday. Who knows? Who knows? Only God knows what the future holds. I have no idea. No idea. Anyways, I really should probably try to go to sleep. Oh, I yawn now. Maybe there's hope for me. I do tend to yawn a lot when I'm on these things, but then I try to go to bed and I can't sleep. I have been sleeping a lot because my vertigo has acted up so much. So I've already had like 2 or 3 sleeps today. So we'll see. It's not that late, I don't think. Nah, it's 9:40. 9:50. So it isn't that late. I work at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll be out of the house by like 8:15ish. So yeah, I am hoping that the day is good. We are going on a trip tomorrow. I don't know where we're going, but we're going on a trip. There has been talk about maybe taking the kids to the park over here by me, but we'll see if that happens. I have no idea. And I have non-contact, so hopefully I have non-contact if they got non-contact yesterday. But I mean today. Anyways, I'll keep you posted on whether or not I end up going to camp. I am sure God will do something and I will end up at camp. I just, yeah, don't know the logistics of any of it. But I'll see you later. Guys, have a good week. And, yeah. I probably won't take any videos or anything while I'm at camp because I'm going to be busy cooking lasagna and hot dogs and nachos and burgers and something else. Pies, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. But there's like a whole list. I've already got it. I did think it was funny, actually. In the program that they gave out, it actually said nobody is allowed in the opposite sex tents. It's not sexy time unless you're in marriage. So it was so funny because I was like, yeah, I never went to any youth activities where they gave you a program and it would say something like that in it, like in this actual program. And maybe it's not a program for the kids. Maybe it's just a program for the adults, but just funny. I was just like, wow, I cannot believe you just put that in there. And if it is for the kids, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Me, like, all of a sudden that's a red X, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why would you put that in there? Like, are you crazy? And it's funny because my brother was already saying, like, oh, I'm sure guys will end up in girls' tents and girls will end up in guys' tents. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Like, there should be some pretty good chaperones that I don't know how easily they'd be able to get away with something like that. But you just don't know. Because they're kids. They're teenagers. But yeah. And there's 4,000. 4,000 people we are feeding. So I would say that there's probably 3,500 kids at least. 3,000 5-year-old, 5,000, 3,000 and a half of 13 to 18-year-olds. Crazy. However, I think I did just read they were not allowed to have campfires, which kind of sucks big time because that is my favorite thing about camp. I don't care about the s'mores. I just like sitting around a campfire with a guitar, singing worship. Literally, it is my heart and soul. And I still say that I'm going to get that guy that plays the guitar and we'd be able to make a bonfire and sing worship music. And it'd be the perfect day. Just saying. Anyways, I better go now. Talk to you later. Bye.